Welcome to the Mission Prep pregame show. I'm Brian Stanley joining you tonight. And jumping right off the bat, we got head coach Terrence Harris joining us. We'll go to the selfie cam, as I like to call it. Selfie cam's gone dark. What happened here? Let's get the selfie cam working. There it is. Acting a little funny tonight. But we're back up and running, Coach. Let's talk about, give me just one moment on that. Can you go ahead and circle them for me? We're getting starters for the other squad.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, that works.
A little,
There we go. A little paperwork, a little
maintenance in here.
Coach, let's talk about tonight's broadcast, tonight's matchup, and what you're coming off of from last night. Last night we saw the team hit for 12 three-pointers led by Luke Jacobson with 6, and then Roman Benedetti and Brody Miller with 2 each to help push this squad to fight at the end.
Yeah.
How good is that to be able to work beyond the arc to put up some points?
Yeah, I mean, we gotta. You want to be able to make shots. Especially last night was a game where we're playing against a couple of 6'9" kids in the middle, so it's really important to be able to hit shots, and that's certainly what kept us in it to the end. And yeah, we've got a team that we believe is a good shooting team. We got to do a good job of getting good shots and getting guys in rhythm. I thought that a part of that flow, a part of those shots yesterday was good offense. You know, we played some solid offense, had good ball movement, and that turned into good shots. We got to make a few more of them. We actually need to make a few more of them at the rim than we did yesterday. We missed some gimmies, and I thought that was a big difference for us.
And I talked to you last night in the postgame about moving the ball around well, and that led to 16 assists, led by Braden Mott with 6 and Jaden Ozilt with 4.
Yeah. Talk
about being able to get points through moving the ball around.
Yeah, those guys do a good job looking for their boys. It was a point of emphasis, you know, in our first couple games in those games at St. Joe last week. We just did not do a good job of moving the ball, and you know, we made the game harder on ourselves than we actually needed to. So we focused on it all week, and it was good to see our guys responding appropriately in the game last night.
And tonight we have the Pride coming out of Sacramento from Bradshaw Christian. This is a team you faced the last 2 years, so this is the rubber match. You're up 2-0 in the series. How do you bounce back tonight to snap the 3-game skid to pick up the win?
Yeah, we just got to focus on 1-0 tonight, right? What happened behind us doesn't matter. All that matters today is our best effort, especially defensively. That's the area where we've got to improve most, Brian, is defensively. We've got to keep the ball out of the paint. We've got to do a better job in transition, and we've just got to make sure that we're making life difficult on the other end. That's something that has plagued us the last couple. Yesterday, we talked about the offense, but at the end of the day, we couldn't get stops. We had too many possessions where we were trading baskets, and we can't trade baskets. We got to get some stops.
And getting stops is what's going to need to be done tonight in order to get the W, Coach. Go ahead and get the win. And
Let's stop this interview.
Let's stop this interview. We'll talk after the game, Coach.
We'll see you after.
Yeah, appreciate you joining us. That's been head coach Terrence Harris of your Mission Prep Royals. This is the Royals pregame show. We'll be right back.
California, more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium Boar's Head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Welcome back to the pregame show. I'm Brian Stanley joining you tonight for tonight's matchup between the Bradshaw Christian, the Pride is what they're called. Excuse me, as I got a little mustache in my mouth. So the Pride of Bradshaw Christian coming out of Sacramento, California. They come in tonight 4-1. and they are coached by head coach Alex Williams in his 5th season. He's coached this squad to a 60-56 record over those 5 years. His assistant coaches are Ben Scott and Matri Lutfi. Matri Lutfi. As a team, they score an average of 59.6 points a game over those 5 games while giving up 48.4. That is a positive margin of 11.2. They ride a 1-game losing streak, losing to the Dunn Earwigs on Thursday, 55-48. They are 1-0 at home, 0-1 on the road, and 3-0 in tournament play. They opened the season with a 4-0 streak, going 4-game winning streak before losing to the Dunn Earwigs. And as I said, this is a head-to-head matchup. The 3rd time these teams met in the last 3 years. Mission Prep picked up the first win in 2021, 72-62, a 10-point victory, and then the Royals picked up the handily 58-39 victory last year on December 3rd here at Cowitz Court, all part of Hoops at the Coast. Both teams have a common opponent, the Dunn Earwigs. Mission Prep lost to the Earwigs last night 70-64, while Bradshaw Christian lost to the Earwigs 55-48, a 7-point loss by the Pride. The Pride have wins over the Natamas Nighthawks, Linthrop Spartans, McQueen Lancers, and Oakdale Mustangs coming into this contest. The Mission Prep Royals 1-3. They give up 50. Excuse me, I didn't update those points. They give up a margin of 12.2 points a game coming into this series against the Bradshaw Christian The Pride, and they score an average of 56.8 points a game while giving up 69 points a game to the Royals. They are 1-3 in their last 4 games, 1-1 here at Cowitz Court, looking to make it 2-1. They have losses to the Berkeley Yellow Jackets, the Westmont Ranch Cougars, and then the Dunn Earwigs, all in Hoops at the Coast matchups in the last week and a half. The Royals' biggest loss was 52, put up by Berkeley when Berkeley hung 100 on the scoreboard. And in tournament play, the Royals are 0-3 at Hoops at the Coast. The Pride are going to be wearing their home whites tonight with Vegas gold and purple trim, while the Royals are going to be wearing their navy blues with Vegas gold trim throughout. And again, the Royals are going to be led tonight by Luke Jacobson, the senior, averaging 16.8 points a game. He'll be in the starting lineup, joined by junior point guard Chase Untall, junior guard Braden Mott, junior guard Jaden Nozil, and then Kyson Hickman coming in place of Roman Benedetti tonight, as Benedetti is out with an injury suffered last night against the Earwigs. He'll miss 1 to 2 weeks, hopefully. He is in good spirits. I spoke to him on the bench this afternoon, and he is in good spirits, and he will be back with the team soon. Wearing a boot, a minor sprain, nothing to be concerned with. So the starting lineup for the Royals tonight is going to be junior guard, averaging 3 points a game, Chase Untall. Senior forward, standing 6'7", averaging 16.8, Luke Jacobson, big LJ. And then joining them is going to be Jaden Ozil, standing 6 foot, the junior guard, 10.8 points a game. Kyson Hickman, 1.8 points a game, standing 6'2", junior guard. Along with Braden Mott at guard. 4 guards in the lineup. And kind of switching things around a little bit. Hickman probably play more of a forward position tonight for head coach Terrence Harris. Starting lineups for the Pride tonight are going to be Caleb Carson, senior guard Josh O'Neill, senior forward Isaac Jensen, senior forward Ethan Rickett, and senior guard AJ Torres. And again, head coach for the Pride, Alex Williams. On the bench for the Pride is going to be Carson Fitzpatrick, Isaiah Tapp, Elijah Bowler, Tai Fu, Andrew Zhang, and Devin McDonald II. On the bench for the Royals tonight, Marco Chavez, Ethan Orozco, David Kellogg, Hayden Corder, Brody Miller, and Champ Morrissey. That's what I got for you for the pregame show. Royals come back out on the court. We'll go to the camera work here for you as they warm up, show you some Royals warming up. We'll be back in just a moment.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Hyundai San Luis Obispo is proud to be a sponsor of Mission College Prep. For all first-time drivers, get $500 off your first purchase. Our team is here to make your car buying experience memorable and hassle-free. Drive away in this Kona today with 3.99 APR for 60 months. Because at Hyundai San Luis Obispo, we're not just selling cars, we're shaping unforgettable journeys.
Bradshaw Christian The Pride getting ready to show their starting lineups. As we've already covered, number 1, Caleb Carson, senior guard. Number 2, senior guard Josh O'Neill at forward. Senior guard number 3, Isaac Jensen. And in a starting lineup, freshman AJ Torres, Ethan Rickett, number 4, Isaac Jensen, number 3, Josh O'Neill, number 2, and Caleb Carson, number 1. Your Mission Prep Royals coming out to the starting lineup. Luke Jacobson kicking things off, the senior forward, standing 6'7", averaging 16.8 points a game. Kyson Hickman at forward, standing 6'2", averaging 1.8 points a game, junior. Chase Untall in the starting lineup, junior guard, standing 5'9", 3 points a game. Braden Mott stepping up next, junior guard, standing 6 foot, 1.5 points a game. And last but not least, the big man himself, Jaden J. Boog Nozil, junior guard, 6 foot, averaging 10.8 points a game. The last 2 games for Nozil, 17 points each, matching his season high both times at 17 points. Bring him out, let's get him going. Jumping at center court, we'll be ready for it. Basketball underway here at Mission College Prep Cowitz Court. Both teams are ready. We're ready to go. Let's have a flawless broadcast tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Your Mission Prep Royals 1-3 versus the 4-1 Bradshaw Christian The Pride. Both teams looking for a win tonight. At the center court, going to be Josh O'Neill matching up against Luke Jacobson. The Pride in white, wearing purple trim and gold trim. And the jump ball tipped into the backcourt by Jacobson, recovered by Untall. Cross court. Three-pointer, Jacobson. Off target. Rebound stays with the Royals into the hands of Boogs. Nozil. Mott. Untall drives in, left side of the lane, mid-post. Pass into the corner from Nozil to Jacobson, and Jacobson fouled at the low post on the right side. First foul of the night goes to Ethan Rickett. Pass up top on the inbounds to Jacobson. Jacobson breaking across the top of the horn. Exchanging it with Kyson Hickman. Back to Jacobson to Mott. Mott drives in from the left wing, off the window, no good. Rebounded by Hickman. Hickman puts it up. Second chance points for Hickman. Hickman on the board tonight. Opening things up in the first minute with a deuce. Hickman had 2 points last night against the Earwigs. Pass across the timeline to Carson. O'Neal back to into the corner. Carson, three-pointer. And Carson gives the Pride the lead. Bradshaw Christian leads 3-2. Nozil to Mott, left side. Mott drives in, pulls up, kicks it up top to Jacobson. Jacobson pulls the trigger, three-pointer, nothing but net. Jacobson puts the Royals back up 5-3. 2-point lead on the board for Mission Prep as the Pride moves the ball around, coming down the near sideline here to the scorer's table. That shot rims in and out, and the second chance points by O'Neal. Braden Mott across the center stripe. Nozil on the exchange, drives in, crossover step, puts it off the glass, and drops it into the bucket. Royals up 7-5, keeping the lead after being tied. And the steal by Untall. Chase Untall sends a three-pointer up, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Hickman. Coming up with it is Josh O'Neal. And Josh O'Neal dishes it off underneath to Rickert. And Ethan Rickert gets the deuce, tied up 7-7. And that hot pass sails out of bounds. .30-second timeout taken by the Pride. We'll join them in timeout. We'll be right back. Mission Prep basketball presented by California Fresh Market and driven by Hyundai San Luis Obispo.
Hyundai San Luis Obispo is proud to be a sponsor of Mission College Prep. For all first-time drivers, get $500 off your first purchase. Our team is here to make your car buying experience memorable and hassle-free. Drive away in this Kona today with 3.99 APR for 60 months. Because at Hyundai San Luis Obispo, we're not just selling cars, we're shaping unforgettable journeys.
Come out of the 30-second Pride timeout. At the break, we'll adjust the brightness for the camera. This game has been tied twice here in the first quarter. Royals have had the lead twice. Correction, the Royals have had the lead 3 times. The Pride have had the lead once. Pride balls, the ball sails out of bounds. The Pride, a reference to a lion, and the pack that the lion run in is a Pride. Into the corner to Rickert. Back across court, right corner, three-pointer, no good. Chasing down his own rebound is A.J. Torres, the freshman. Torres to Rickert. Back to Torres, left side. Sends up another three-pointer, bounces around, no good. Chasing down the rebound, stays with Bradshaw Christian. Back into the corner to the right side, Rickert steps in. 10-foot jumper, no good. Nozil claims the ball for the Royals. And Mission Prep back across court into their own territory with LJ, Luke Jacobson. Jumper no good as he fades away. And the rebound to Isaac Jensen and Bradshaw Christian. Bounds off of the fingertips of the Royals. Stays with Bradshaw Christian. Thank you all joining us for tonight's broadcast. And that one up and over the backboard, out of bounds off of Bradshaw Christian. Royals ball, we're tied 7-7, 4:06. Let's bring in that scoreboard for you. Put it in the corner, forgot to zoom in on that. Let's set that bad boy up for you. Woo. As the Royals continue to play on here in the first quarter, there's that scoreboard we talk about. Under 4 minutes to go. And the rebound to Isaac Jensen, and Jensen to Rickert, to O'Neal, and back to Jensen, and Jensen lays it in. And O'Neal gets the assist, giving the Pride their second lead of the night. 3:25 on the whistle. And here comes the call. Caleb Carson called for the first personal, second team. And Oziel at the line for two, his first trip to the strike. Missing the first, and checking in is Carson Fitzpatrick for Ethan Rickert. Fitzpatrick, a sophomore, standing 6 foot, playing guard for Coach Alex Williams. And 1 for 2 at the stripe for Jaden Noziel. Noziel with 3 points. An 8-9 score. Royals down by 1. They've led 3 times in this contest. And the Pride with another bucket. And Untal to the glass. Called for the charge. Chase Untal called for the foul. First personal, first team foul. 3-point lead for Bradshaw Christian. Jensen hands it off to Carson. Carson to O'Neal, and O'Neal takes not 1, not 2, but 3 steps. Called for the travel. Chase Untal across the center stripe. What would be the Mission Prep logo. And shaking the boots off of Caleb Carson, and getting the ball to Luke Jacobson for the tray was Chase Untal. And the give and go to AJ Torres, not quite in motion. Violation on the possession. Mission Prep ball. And we're tied up at 11. Third time we've been tied in this contest. And LJ called for the travel. Marco Chavez checks in for Kaysen Hickman. Checking in for the Pride is Devin McDonald. McDonald checking in for Josh O'Neal. Jump shot, no good for Fitzpatrick. Rebound to Untal. Untal to Mott. Back to Untal. Jacobson drives into his right. Tries to put it off the window and is contested by McDonald. No good on the shot. We're tied up 11-11, 1:19 on the clock. The best ball the Royals have played since game 1 when they picked up the win in the season opener to the Napomo Titans. Ethan Rickard also checked in at the break. And turnover into the hands of Chavez and right to the rim with a finger roll off the right hand. Luke Jacobson, 40 seconds to go in this first quarter. Royals back with the lead. They've now held the lead 3 times officially as I updated the scorebook. Off of the foot of Luke Jacobson is going to stay Bradshaw Christian ball. And Josh O'Neill checks in for Devin McDonald. DJ going to the bench. AJ Torres going to the bench as Isaiah Tapp checks in. Tapp inbounding the ball, gets it to Rickard. Rickard going to bring it across the center stripe. Under 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot up and no good. Shot clock violation against the Pride. And Marco checks out as Jaden Oziel checks in. Marco Chavez getting a minute of time. Braden Mott with 1.7 seconds is fouled. Ethan Rickard called for his second, third team. 1.7 seconds. Brody Miller into the game looking for a shot and time expires before he can get the shot off. And our Mission Prep Royals lead 13-11 here in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Hyundai San Luis Obispo is proud to be a sponsor of Mission College Prep. For all first-time drivers, get $500 off your first purchase. Our team is here to make your car buying experience memorable and hassle-free. Drive away in this Kona today with 3.99 APR for 60 months. Because at Hyundai San Luis Obispo, we're not just selling cars, we're shaping unforgettable journeys.
I used the Huddle camera to stream that game. As Coach said, in my defense, they've never played a game before Thanksgiving. So I scheduled something, and I was like, oh, there's a game. What? One quarter gone, and I just hot mic'd myself. Good thing I didn't say anything that was wrong, as I missed the first Napomo game, first game against the Napomo Titans working for Hancock College. We're underway here, second quarter. Let's not talk about Lee. Let's talk about the Royals, who just created a turnover opportunity, but the Pride able to stay with it. O'Neal kicks it out. Three-pointer comes up short into the hands of Hickman, as Fitzpatrick could not get it to drop. And Jaden Oziel drives in, looking for the shot. And makes it count. And Fitzpatrick called for the first team personal foul. And the first team foul of the quarter. Jaden Ozil gets the bucket to drop. He rides with 5 points. And Ozil 1 for 2 at the line. One shot for Ozil. Officials wanted to make that one clear. And Ozil's one shot counts. He's 2 for 3 tonight. 6 points for Ozil. He's the second leading scorer for the Royals. Jacobson with 8 tonight. Royals lead 16-11 here in the second quarter. And a big block by Morrissey. Champ Morrissey shutting it down in the left corner. Not allowing Tap to create a trap to score the bucket. And the pass down low to Ethan Jensen, or Isaac Jensen that is, for the deuce. 3-point lead for the Royals now. And the shot up and good. And Champ Morrissey on the board for his first points of the season. And a tough step recovered by Tyler Fu, keeping possession for the Pride. And driving in, broken up. Royals ball as O'Neal loses control. Brody Miller slowed things down through the hands of Morrissey. Into Kyson Hickman. Jaden Ozil drives in, puts a high floater up off the window. And Ozil joins Jacobson with 8 points on the board. 20-13 our score. Josh O'Neal gets it to Tyler Fu. Fu guarded by Ethan Orozco and Brody Miller. He kicks the ball back out. Jump shot no good for Isaac Jensen. And Ozil spinning around, right elbow, up top to Hickman. Excuse me, Quarter is on the court there. Oh. Hayden Quarter, that is, to Champ Morrissey. And driving in, jump shot, floating it up. It is Jaden Ozil. Ozil now the leading scorer. Hayden Quarter put in some work on offense and defense, working in the corner now. Guarding Tyler Fu. And just as I speak of Hayden Quarter, he gets called for the foul. 22-13 is the score. Royals on a 9-2 run to open the quarter. Almost 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Royals running away with this one. Coming alive. And the ball into the backcourt. Collected by Carson. And a double dribble called on A.J. Torres. And the ball back to the Royals. 5:04 on the clock. We're in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime is our halftime report. Stay tuned for that. Second quarter presented by Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Morrissey back up top, clears it out to Mott. Mott trying to drive in on Tap. And the ball turned over to the Pride, and Josh O'Neal going coast to coast, collecting a foul along the way. And Hayden Quarter called for his second team foul of the quarter. Coming up at halftime is the Farmers Insurance agent, Jennifer White, halftime report. Luke Jacobson checking in for the Royals. Elijah Bowler checking in for the Pride. Tap checks out for the Pride. as Quarter checks out for the Royals. Orozco makes the bucket for the Royals. (24-14) is the score. Deep three-pointer bouncing high off the rim, no good. Stays with the Bradshaw Christian as they move the ball around with a fresh 35, down to 25 now. Ball knocked loose by Orozco. Able to recover by the Pride. Fans looking for a backcourt off the fingertips of the Royals. And Caleb Carson with the bucket. 8-point lead for the Royals, 24-16, 3:40 on the clock. Brody Miller driving in from the left wing. Rolls around before it drops in, and Brody Miller making it good. The lead back to double digits, 10, as Chase Untall getting ready to check in for head coach Terrence Harris of your Mission Prep Royals. Moving the ball around, Caleb Carson to the right side. Short three-pointer put up by Elijah Bowler. And a give and go. Too hot from Orozco to Luke Jacobson. Sells out of the hands of Jacobson. Bradshaw Christian ball. 3 minutes until halftime. Coming up, the Farmers Insurance agent Jennifer White halftime report. Farmers Insurance agent Jennifer White has been serving San Luis Obispo, helping residents select the best home and auto coverage to protect their home and property, as well as their automobiles. Book your appointment today, 805-548-8530. Pass inside to Josh O'Neal. Back to Josh O'Neal. Into the corner, AJ brings it up. Caleb Carson. Moving the ball around, Rickers. And Carson, three-pointer, good. Carson hits double digits, the lead 26-19. 7-point lead for Mission Prep. Miller to Mott. Mott to Noziel from the left wing. To the left block, to the hoop. And that is a layup for Jaden Noziel. 28-19, 2:10 on the clock. We're running fast to halftime. Jumper, no good for O'Neal. The foul called on Ethan Rickert. Third personal, second team foul of the quarter. And we've reached the 2-minute warning per se. And head coach Terrence Harris taking a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him.
Hyundai San Luis Obispo is proud to be a sponsor of Mission College Prep. For all first-time drivers, get $500 off your first purchase. Our team is here to make your car buying experience memorable and hassle-free. Drive away in this Kona today with 3.99 APR for 60 months. Because at Hyundai San Luis Obispo, we're not just selling cars, we're shaping unforgettable journeys.
Mission Prep basketball is driven by Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Next time you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, you can count on Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Proud presenting sponsor of Mission Prep Athletics all season long. Coming out of the Mission Prep timeout, less than 2 minutes to go. 28-19 is our score. Mott with the ball, driving in, looking for an angle to get to the hoop. Back out across to Miller, to Untall, to Noziel. On the right side, Jacobson shaking the defender. Ball knocked loose by O'Neal, creating the turnover into the hands of Carson. And the layup underneath, good and looking easy for Isaac Jensen. Jensen with 6 points tonight. 28-21 our score, 7-point lead for the Royals. They have led all of the second quarter. 1:13 on the clock. We're running fast to halftime. And Ozil to the rim, missing and getting his own board. Puts it back up for some second chance points and can't connect with the bucket. Rebound to the Pride, and the Pride's Josh O'Neal with a layup. 5 points for O'Neal. The lead cut to 5, less than a minute to go now. PA announcer Jared Alley making that call. And Chase Untall to the rim, and he has fans at the scorer's table. O'Neal to Fitzpatrick, to Carson in the corner, driving baseline. Ball comes loose. He finds Jensen, who puts up a three-pointer, ricochets off the corner of the iron, and slowing things down with 20 seconds left in the half. It is Untall. Shot clock is dark. Mission Prep will go to the locker room with the lead. And the shot rims out, but the foul is called. And Carson collects the foul. Caleb Carson with his second personal foul. Third team. And he was fouled before the act of shooting. Inbounds, baseline, right side. 8.7 seconds. Ozil quickly puts it up, dropped the bucket, and going to the line for the and one. Isaiah Tapp called for his first personal, fourth team. Caleb Carson checks back in. Ethan Rickert checks back in on the court for Boogs. Now 2 for 4 at the line. 3 seconds to go. Josh O'Neal looking for a man, and the shot delayed. Ethan Rickert puts it up, but it doesn't count. Waved off. At the break, our score 32-23. Royals take the lead into the break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the halftime show. I'm Brian Stanley. Let me grab my clipboard. Let me clear my throat. I won't clear my throat. Our score at the break, 32-23. The Bradshaw Christian The Pride trailing the Mission Prep Royals in this contest. They trail this contest by 9. In the first quarter, the Bradshaw Christian The Pride scored 11, 12 in the second quarter. Royals scored 13 in the first, 19 in the second. Royals are led in scoring by junior guard Jaden Nozio with 14 points tonight. Luke Jenkins has added 8. Chase Untall with 2. And Ethan Orozco with 2, along with Kyson Hickman 2. Brody Miller with 2, and Champ Morrissey with his first points of the season with 2. On the other side of the court, senior guard Caleb Carson with 10. Senior guard Josh O'Neal with 5. Senior forward Isaac Jensen with 6. Senior guard forward Ethan Rickert with 2. Total of 23. Fouls for both sides. Royals have played it clean. Only 3 fouls tonight. Hayden Corder with 2 and Chase Untall with 1. On the other side of the ball, Caleb Carson with 2, Ethan Rickert with 3, and Carson Fitzpatrick with 1. And that is our halftime stats here from Cowitz Court, downtown San Luis Obispo. Our halftime report presented by Jennifer White, Farmers Insurance Agent. She can help you protect all your belongings, from your home to your automobile to probably your motorhome, motorcycle, boat, whatever you got, RV. I'm sure if you got something special, some collectibles, she could probably help you out with that too. Give her a call today. She's a proud supporter of Mission Prep Athletics. You can give her a call at 805-548-8530. There's probably nobody there right now because it's, I don't know what time it is tonight. 7 o'clock at night. Give her a call on Monday. She'll be there waiting for your call. Proud supporting sponsor here on PSNtv, from football to basketball and beyond. We appreciate you being with us. Mission Prep Basketball on PSNtv. We'll be right back. Thank you for joining us.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Hyundai San Luis Obispo is proud to be a sponsor of Mission College Prep. For all first-time drivers, get $500 off your first purchase. Our team is here to make your car buying experience memorable and hassle-free. Drive away in this Kona today with 3.99 APR for 60 months. Because at Hyundai San Luis Obispo, we're not just selling cars, we're shaping unforgettable journeys.
It is time for second half action. The Pride versus the Royals. Our score 32-23. 16 minutes to decide a winner. The Royals lead by 9. Here at Cowitz Court, it's going to be a fight to the end. Both teams looking for a win tonight. Royals looking to snap a 3-game skid. Get back to their winning ways. Same with the Pride, who picked up a loss on Thursday to the Dunn Earwigs. And we had a substitution at the table. Natalie, the scorekeeper, Natalie Orozco, back in the books. And it's going to be Royals ball to start the second half. And I like the selection of music they got going right now. I'm just going to say that. It is on and popping. Appreciate you being with us. Camera's acting a little funny tonight to try to lighten it up, but that's the best we got. So I hope you can bear with us through the brightness of this camera. Moving the ball around on the court for the Royals. Braden Mott, Kyson Hickman, Jaden Oziel, Luke Jacobson, and Chase Untall to start things off. For the Pride, it's going to be Caleb and Chase Untall quickly to the basket. Starting things off here in the third quarter. 34-23, 11-point lead for the Royals. And again on the court for the Pride. Three-pointer shot, no good. Bouncing high, rebounded by Hickman. And Noziel to the rim, miss it, gets his own point. His own rebound, looking for second chance points. And looking for the fouls. Head coach Terrence Harris not happy with the non-call. And we're gonna get a reset on the shot clock. Boogs working hard tonight. Already with 14 points. Season high 17. Set back-to-back in the last two games. And a whistle with a foul. Moving screen. Isaiah Tapp called for the foul, his second. First foul of the quarter for the Pride. Mott finds a wide open Jacobson, sends it home, three-pointer. In front of the Mission Prep bench, his third one tonight. 11 points for Jacobson, the lead growing here for the Royals. 37-23, 14-point lead. And into the corner shot, bounces right out in the hands of Braden Mott, no good for the freshman, AJ Torres. Mott, Jacobson wide open again. That one rims out. Coach, you can hear him going, ooh, because he thought that one was dropping in like a hot rock. Appreciate you being with us tonight. PSNtv, live on YouTube. Every home and away game for the Mission Prep Royals this season. And underneath, Caleb Carson, he gets stripped by Kason Hickman to Untall. Untall trying to reset the offense to Noziel. Noziel from the right wing drives into the paint. No good. Trying to look past coach. And Noziel with second chance points, putting up the basket. The basket drops. And Caleb Carson called for his third, second team. And a quick substitution. Number 10 checking in, Carson Fitzpatrick checking in for Caleb Carson. Carson for Carson exchange. 5:44 on the clock, 35 fresh shot clock. As Boogs at the line for the free throw. Boogs now 3 for 5 at the free throw line tonight. Another season high, matching it once again. Camera getting a little squirrely. Mott to Untall. Untall missing the shot. And a whistle called.
All right, here we go. Hey, keep getting stops. Keep getting stops.
Coach's daughter's helping out with the camera work tonight. Appreciate all the family helping out. 40-25 is our score. 15-point lead for the Royals. Josh O'Neal. O'Neal guarded by Jacobson. To his right. Back to Jacobson from Tapp. To O'Neal. And Torres, three-pointer goes high, no good. Jensen chasing it down. Untall chasing it down. Untall comes up with it. Royals possession. 4:41 on the clock. Jump shot, good. Three-pointer for Jacobson. Jacobson now with 14 tonight. That's his fourth three-pointer. 43-25. Inbounds taken by Nozil. Handed off to Jacobson. Can't get it to go. Nozil with the rebound to Jacobson. Jacobson can't get it to sink again. And Jensen comes up with the rebound. And the charge issued to the Pride. Josh O'Neal called for the charge, his first, third team foul. Jacobson able to maintain possession, back to Mott. Hands off to Nozil. Nozil drives in from the left, finds Jacobson wide open, who drives right through the rim from the right wing and lays it off the window. And Jacobson was 16 tonight. Moving the ball around the Pride. O'Neal guarded by Nozil. And Fitzpatrick finally getting a three-pointer to drop for the Pride. 45-28 is our score. Been a string of possessions the Royals have not been able to score on. And the steal back the other way. And a layup for Jensen. And coach calling for the travel. The travel not counting because the officials didn't call for it. Nozil finds a wide open Mott up top. Mott to the left elbow. Into the corner, Nozil, three-pointer, no good. Jacobson knocks it away. Able to recover by Untall to Mott. Off of the fingertips of Tap. It's going to be Mission Prep ball. 45-30, 15-point lead for the Royals. 2:31 in the third quarter. And pass into the backcourt to Braden Mott. On the court for the Royals is going to be Mott, Jacobson, Untall, Morrissey, and Nozil. Baseline drive by Nozil. Back to the left wing, Mott in the corner, right corner. Jacobson misses the three-pointer. McDonald with the rebound for Bradshaw Christian. And Hill driving right to the rim. Shot no good as Brody Milligan ready to check in for Mission Prep. Foul called on Braden Mott, his first team foul. Apparently I'm not writing fouls down properly because apparently that's 3 for the Royals. Two shots for O'Neal. O'Neal missing the first. Untall taking a breather as Brody Miller checks in. .209 on the clock. And the second one missed as Morrissey comes up with the rebound. Champ Morrissey to Jacobson, to O'Neal, or to Nozil. Hickman, Mott around the horn into the hands of Jacobson. Back up top to Mott. Mott closely contested guard, and the foul called on Carson Fitzpatrick. Fourth team foul. Second personal foul for Fitzpatrick. A 10-on-10 crime. Mott inbounds it to Morrissey. Morrissey through the hands of Miller to Noziel. Noziel mid-block. Three-pointer sent selling by Miller. No good. Rebounded by Noziel. Second chance points. He's mugged at the rim. No call. Rebound to Josh O'Neal. O'Neal is stripped by Morrissey and fighting for the ball is O'Neal and Morrissey awaiting the call from the official. It looks like it's going to be Pride ball. Bradshaw Christian with the ball. 1:20 third quarter, 15-point lead for the Royals. Ethan Orozco getting ready to check in. Three-pointer no good for Fitzpatrick. Rebound into the hands of Jacobson as we approach 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Brody Miller contests the big bodies, laying it up over the big bodies. And Brody Miller back on the board. 4 points tonight for Miller. Foul on Ethan Rickert, his fourth. 15 foul. Brody Miller at the line for the and one. 1:05, third quarter remaining. Missing, rebounded Morrissey. Morrissey gets stripped by Fitzpatrick, guarded by Orozco. Back up top to O'Neal. O'Neal gonna drive in. Taking 1, 2, maybe 3 steps, but the layup good for O'Neal. O'Neal into double digits, second player for the Pride of Bradshaw Christian. Mott puts it up, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound by Isaac Jensen, and Jensen's gonna run the offense back across court with 35 seconds, 5 seconds between the two clocks, and a whistle called on O'Neal's shot. And Champ Morrissey called for the foul. Josh O'Neal at the line. 32.6. First one good for O'Neal. O'Neal with 11, now leading Bradshaw Christian in scoring. Isaac Jensen checking out. Isaiah Tapp checking in for Coach Alex Williams. 47-32 is our score. We're in the third quarter. Second one good for O'Neal. O'Neal cuts the lead to 13. Miller into the corner. Orozco, three-pointer, bucket. Ethan Orozco with 5 points tonight. And Orozco, 5 points on the season. Career high, season high, making his impact known tonight. Why he's on the varsity roster. O'Neal with a jumper inside the arc, no good. At the buzzer, rebounded by the Royals. And we go into the final frame with the Royals up 16. Our score 50-34. Mission Prep basketball continues. Presented by California Fresh Market and driven by Hyundai, San Luis Obispo.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Our score going into the fourth quarter, your Mission Prep Royals 50, Bradshaw Christian 34. Leading the Royals in scoring, Jaden Oziel matching his season high, 17 for the third straight game. Luke Jacobson with 16, with 4 3-pointers tonight, leading the way for the Royals. On the other side of the ball, Caleb Carson with 10 and Josh O'Neal with 12, followed by Isaac Jensen with 6 and Ethan Rickert with 2.
Gotta be active. Active.
And 3-pointer from the right side, no good
Good, Hayden, squeeze it.
for Tap. And a technical called.
Technical foul on Bradshaw Christian. Alex Williams. Number 32, Brody Miller at the line, 4 points.
Brody Miller at the line shooting the foul for the shots for the technical. Miller with 5 tonight. And 6. 2 for 2 at the line for Brody Miller. Hope you're all having a good time tonight watching Mission Prep basketball on PSNtv. Brian Stanley joining you for tonight's broadcast. The inbounds to Noziel on the court for the Royals is going to be Hayden Corder, Brody Miller, Ethan Orozco, Jaden Noziel, and Champ Morrissey, and a travel called on the Royals. Possession back to the Pride of Bradshaw Christian with a timeout taken. .733 remaining in the fourth quarter. Mission Prep basketball, our score 52-34. Royals in control of this one. Royals basketball presented by California Fresh Market, home of the famous Wing Bar. Your stop for all your game day appetizer needs. Coming up, we got the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. You want to check them out.
Active, here it comes.
And the inbounds, Fitzpatrick, 3-pointer, no good. And the foul called on Orozco for the push. Ethan Ricker checking in for Carson Fitzpatrick.
Coming back to the block. Coming back to the block. Ball side block.
Oh, no high five, high five. High five, there we go. I'm high-fiving you. Thank you for your help. Adjusting the camera work. And we're moving the ball around. Royals, 52-37 is our score. Orozco driving in, pass underneath to Quarter. 3-pointer sent up, no good for Brody Miller. .52-37, turnover to the Pride. Josh O'Neill with another bucket tonight, leading the Pride in scoring. Orozco underneath. Orozco making it count. 7 for Orozco. A new career high every time he scores.
Good talk, Sam.
Pass inside to O'Neill. Guarded by Champ Morrissey. Champ Morrissey's possession on the defense causes a turnover, and Orozco coast to coast. And Orozco called for the foul. Second personal, second team foul. Checking out Orozco, Morrissey, and Quarter. Checking in Untal, Jacobson, and Mott. Excuse me, Untal checking in. Up top, three-pointer, Torres. A.J. Torres, no good. Rebounded by Caleb Carson. Into the corner, no good for Jensen. Rebounded by O'Neill. O'Neill back up top to Carson. Carson has the ball knocked loose. And Mott able to come up with it. The attempted steal by Ethan Ricker. Knocking the ball out of bounds. It's going to be mission prep ball. Inbounded by Braden Mott to Chase Untal. 5:44 on the clock. 54-39 is our score. Untal to Mott. Hands off to Untal again from Mott. To Brody Miller, three-pointer. And contact, the and one for Mr. Miller. 9 points for Miller. And he's going to the line for the and one. Ethan Ricker called for his fifth. And Tyler Fu checking in. Coach over there is feisty. Ethan Rickers checked out of the game with 5 fouls. Brody Miller can't convert the and one. 9 points for Miller tonight. And a basket by Caleb Carson. Miller guarded by Fu. Passes over to Mott to the left side to Jacobson. Back up top to Mott. Mott driving in on Jensen inside the arc. Baseline pass to Noziel, and Noziel with 19. A new season high for Noziel. 59-41. O'Neill passes left in the hands of Fu through Carson. Back to O'Neill. O'Neill double teamed. And Noziel. Chase Untal called for the foul. Third team foul. 4:24 on the clock. Trying to keep the ball alive is Bradshaw Christian. Jumper no good for O'Neill. Rebounded by Noziel. Mott into the corner. Untal looks for the three-pointer. Comes up just short over the backboard. Out of bounds. Bradshaw Christian ball. 3:54 on the clock. 5-9 on the scoreboard for the Royals. 4-1 for Bradshaw Christian. 59-41 is our score officially. Pass inside to Jensen. And the foul on Brody Miller. Fourth team foul, first personal. Isaiah Tapp checks in as Josh O'Neal to the bench. And Jensen tries to put it up. Rebound by Mott. Mott climbing that ladder over Jensen. And Jacobson, three-pointer on the money. And Jacobson with 19 tonight, matching Noziel for the team high. And AJ Torres can't connect with the same range that Jacobson does. And Isaac Jensen with a second chance points. 62-43 is our score. Pass underneath to Noziel. Noziel gets the bucket and the and one. Isaiah Tapp, number 11, called for the foul. Third team foul called. Andrew Zhang checking in. Noziel's career high, 25, currently at 21 with 3:09 remaining. And Noziel now with 22 unofficially. 65-43 is our score.
Royal foul number 2, Chase Untall, his fourth. And the 15th foul.
Chase Untall
At the line for the Pride, number 21, Tyler Fu, 2 shots.
called for his fourth. Fifth team foul. And Tyler Fu at the line.
Ethan Roscoe and number 25, Tyson Hickman.
And Fu connects 2 of 2. The lead's 20. Well in command. Minus a catastrophe here. And a blocking foul called on Bradshaw Christian. Zhang's going to get the call. Andrew Zhang called for the foul. Senior standing 6'4". Orozco into the corner to Miller. Under low, Kyson Hickman misses the shot. The rebound by Quarter. Up top to Miller, into the hands of Chavez, no good. Chavez with the rebound on the missed shot. Plenty of second chance opportunities for the Royals and still can't get one to sink. Under 2:30 to go in this contest. And the miss by Fu, tipped by the Royals. Brody Miller leading this offense across the center stripe. Approaching 2 minutes to go in the contest. Champ Morrissey getting ready to check in. I don't have a number 3 on my roster. Brody Miller at the line, shooting 2. Already 2 for 2 tonight for Miller. Champ Morrissey checks in along with Devin McDonald. 66-45, 2:06 on the clock. The foul was called on Tyler Fu as Miller's 4 for 4. I don't have a number 3 on my roster. Who is number 3? Mason Taylor. Mason Taylor checking in, wearing number 3.
Straight up.
And a foul Hayden Quarter getting ready to check back in. Checking out with a new career high, 7 points, Ethan Orozco. Scoring his first varsity points tonight. Devin McDonald, DJ in the corner. With less than a minute 30 to go. Tyler Fu, no good. Rebound to the Pride. Tyler Fu again, three-pointer, no good. And the ball on the hardwood. Jump ball. And getting the call in before the jump ball was called was the timeout by head coach Alex Williams.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Here we are, 114 to get our win. Inbounding baseline right side are Bradshaw Christian The Pride. Inbounds to Tap. Tap sends up a three-pointer and it ricochets right back out into the hands of DJ McDonald. Zhang to Tap to Fu. Fu drives in, double team to Zhang, sends up a three-pointer. That one's short. Rebound to McDonald. Jump ball called for. And Mission Prep gets possession, 54 seconds. Coach is smiling. Quite a different energy on the bench tonight. Quite a different energy, even though it's not a full house. A buzz of in Cowitz Court. And a three-pointer drop, no good, as it was before the shot. 24. Hayden Quarter called for the foul. 5 seconds difference between the big and little clock.
Champ, hands up, champ. Hands up, champ.
Tap to Bowler, to Fu, to Tap, three-pointer. No good on the bounce, trying to get the rebound. Zhang not able to collect it into the hands of Hayden Quarter. And this one's gonna run out the clock. No final shot, our score 67-45. Mission Prep Royals collect the win, snapping a three-game losing streak, improving to 2-3, heading into one game next Thursday right here on PSNtv. Next Thursday, they host the Lompoc Braves, looking to get back to 500. The Bradshaw Christian Pride will head home to face Gregory Jaguars on Monday, 7 p.m. Back home, the Royals with the W tonight. And coming up, don't forget, the Mission Prep Christmas Classic kicks off here on PSNtv on Tuesday, December 19th at 1:30 p.m. The Mission Prep Christmas Classic. It should be a good day. The team's meeting at Center Court for some love with each other, have a prayer. Both these schools, Christian faith-based schools. And Coach will be with us in just moments. So we'll be right back.
California Fresh Market is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Hyundai San Luis Obispo is proud to be a sponsor of Mission College Prep. For all first-time drivers, get $500 off your first purchase. Our team is here to make your car buying experience memorable and hassle-free. Drive away in this Kona today with 3.99 APR for 60 months. Because at Hyundai San Luis Obispo, we're not just selling cars, we're shaping unforgettable journeys.
Welcome back. Coach will be with us just shortly. Let's get to the Bryan camp. Coach coming in. Where's Coach? We're looking for Coach. Coach is talking to the head coach. Let's go over some final stats real quick as we wait for Coach. Starting out for the Bradshaw Christian The Pride, 18 points for Caleb Carson, 9 points for Josh O'Neill, 12 points for Isaac Jensen, 2 points apiece for the following: Ethan Ricker, AJ Torres, and Tyler Fu. Total 45 for the Pride, 11 in the fourth quarter. Mission Prep Royals leading the way, 19 points for Luke Jacobson, 22 points for Jaden Noziel, 11 for Brody Miller, 2 for Hickman, 2 for Champ Morrissey, 7 for Ethan Orozco, and 4 for Chase Antol. Kaysen Hickman with 2 as well. I'm all over the board. We'll clean that up in just a minute. Coach, let's first talk about something big that happened here tonight. A new season high for Jaden Noziel, previously 17, set the last 2 games. Now sitting at 22 on a season high, coming up just shy of 25 of his career. Talk about his performance tonight. He just stepped up and kind of led the charge tonight for your squad.
Boog's being Boog out there. He's a tough kid. He's great at getting to the rim. He's good around the rim. So I thought he was intelligent with his attacks today, and it paid off not only for him, but it opened up the perimeter for some of our guys as well. He did a great job today.
And then Luke Jacobson, the big man down low for you, showing that he can play, that he has the capability of playing a point guard or a shooting guard at the college levels.
Yeah.
Depending on what college he ends up going to, he has the range to drop some three-pointers, doing the same thing that he did last night tonight.
You know, to be honest, he's our biggest guy, but Luke's very comfortable on the perimeter. It's where he's most comfortable, is on the perimeter. He shoots it at a high clip, and he just sees the game well out there. So we're still growing as a team, still figuring out the mix, figuring out the combinations. But I thought. Hey,
there we are.
And we're back.
A temporary. A temporary loss of audio, but we're back.
We are back. I don't remember what we were saying.
we were talking about. I was talking about Jacobson and him being the big man shooting from outside.
Yeah.
And how crucial he's been getting those points from outside the arc for you and making them count.
It's a good combination of guys. We got a couple guys that get to the rim really well. We got a couple guys that shoot it really well. And thank you, Big. And it opens up. It just opens up the game when we're sharing it, spacing it, and attacking it well. I thought we did a good job tonight.
And then I want to talk about Ethan Orozco. I just want to spread the love around.
Yeah.
Coming off the bench, getting his first points tonight. Not only getting his first points, but scoring 7 in this contest.
Yeah.
A big performance for him tonight.
Ethan missed all of last year with a leg injury, and he wasn't able to play in the summer. Played very few minutes in the summer. He came back in the middle of the football season, and so this is the first basketball he's played in a long time. And so each game you can see him getting a little bit more and more comfortable. You see him getting his legs back. We could tell today by how active he was on the defensive end that he's kind of rounding into shape a little bit from a basketball perspective. And he's a kid that we know can play. He plays with high intensity and energy. And again, we're looking forward to seeing him continue to get back into that game shape.
And one final question coming up next week. We have Lompoc one game next week.
Yeah, it got changed to Friday, by the way.
It got changed from Thursday to Friday?
Yes.
I'm going to have to work a miracle at work.
All right. We believe in miracles, Christmas miracles.
I'm going to have to pull some strings. I think we can do that one.
Well,
I appreciate the heads up. Next Thursday, I said next Friday, getting the live update. But I can pull some strings. I can probably pull that out.
Yeah, just one next week, which is.
How does that? Let me finish my question real quick here for you. How does that feel to have one next week as you ramp up for another tournament play?
Yeah.
You don't want to wear these guys out, but you want to have them ready, game ready.
Well,
how does that feel?
It's good because we need more practice. We haven't practiced much as an entire group. And so we need it. And we also need the practice because, we've got three guys that weren't able to play today. Mavericks got a little bit more time that he's going to be out. But you got Stokes, you got Roman who wasn't able to play. So now you're also kind of modifying who goes where. We're thinking about rotations. And so having the week to work through some things in practice and continue to stack. We just haven't been able to practice a ton, so having 4 days next week to build back, to continue to build where we're at. We would have hoped to not take a loss yesterday, but we also knew coming into the season with with 5 or 6 guys that are out on the football field, a couple injuries in the preseason, we knew it was going to take us until mid-December, early January to really know who we were. So we just got to have patience and keep progressing, and the practice next week will help us.
I appreciate your time, Coach. We'll see you next Friday right here on PSNtv. Our final score from Cowitz Court before I get kicked out again. Our score is 67-45. Mission Prep Royals snap back, collect the win. They improved to 2-3 on the year. We'll see you next Friday right here, Cowitz Court. From Cowitz Court, downtown San Luis Obispo. I'm Brian Stanley. For everybody involved in this broadcast, from head coach David Schuster, athletic director Kevin Hitchin, assistant athletic director Devin